In a nutshell, your marketing will be.
That's a good thing.
One of the most common pitfalls entrepreneurs fall into is falling in love with their solution before they've fully cracked the problem. 8 months into a project, I was building a project management platform for agencies. We had lots of features. Meanwhile, another entrepreneur I know was talking to the same agencies. He found out that every Friday they would struggle to put together a weekly client update. So he built a really simple reporting program that enabled them to do it in 30 seconds. And he charged a few $100 for it. And they were like, yeah, I'll pay you $300 to save me 30 minutes of work every week. It was just a couple hundred lines of code versus the 8 months and thousands of lines of code that we had put into ours. And by the end of it, his little side project was making 6 figures a month, and he wasn't even trying that hard. And so this is the difference between two types of thinking. One is product first, and the other is market first. With product first, you start with a solution and you're trying to find a problem to fit it to. And market first, you fall in love with your customer's problem, and you build a solution for that. And if you do this right, your customers will be so happy to have a solution to their problem that they will become your sales team. They'll start telling other people about how great you are, which will bring in more customers and more mind share. Now, the other big mistake that you can make is the opposite of falling in love with your solution. It's trying to serve everyone. And what I mean by that is you have to make your niche. Even Facebook, which now has billions of users, spent the first 2 years of its existence serving only college students. They didn't go beyond that because that was their target market. They wanted to become the social network for college students. Once they mastered that, then they went to high schools and then they went to everyone else. And once you've identified your niche, you need to speak their language. You need to reach them on their mental level. And the way that you do that is by understanding where they are in terms of their awareness of your product category. Eugene Schwartz, who is a marketing expert, described 5 stages of customer awareness. The first stage is unaware customers. They don't know that they have a problem. The second stage is problem aware. They know that they have a problem, but they don't know that there's a solution out there. The third stage is solution aware. They know that there is a solution out there, but they haven't selected one yet. The fourth stage is product aware. They know that your product exists. And the fifth stage is most aware. They know that your product or service is a solution to their problem and they ready to buy. And so it's really important to know where a particular group of customers that you trying to reach is in this journey, because your sales process, your advertising, your marketing funnel, everything needs to be adjusted based on that. For example, a restaurant owner who is blind is not going to care about food waste. A solution-aware restaurant owner, though, will care about food waste. but they won't know that there is a software that can help them solve that problem. And these two customers need very different types of communications. And when you hit the right niche, the right message, the right level of awareness, you hit what's called product market fit. And that's when your marketing becomes with Zoom. For example, once they hit product market fit in 2020, they couldn't get enough people on board fast enough because demand was skyrocketing. And that's the thing about being in that sweet spot. There are fewer sales conversations, and your customers become promoters. They tell other people about you, and that's when you know you've made it. I hope this helps. See you next time.